Give me a Noah ball and I threw it in a spin.
Morning. So we're one day out of the tiling project. It is trying to rain a little bit. Hopefully this rain does not last long. There's about a million things we could do, but I think this morning we're going to clean out a grain bin, or BJ's going to haul, him and Larry. I guess they don't know how much we have before we need to clean out a bin. Get the hoop building. It is going up today. Dad's moving some tile around, and I don't know, maybe we'll hook up a Turbo Max today. I don't know, it depends on this weather. I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to try out that John Deere on the Turbo Max. Yep, she's going up. Good as new. So yeah, me and that skid steer door had an unfortunate accident a few videos back, but it's fixed now. There's Squishy.
How you doing, bud? Huh?
So the grain bins are still running okay, so I'm going to take this opportunity to map a few fields, and then I'm going to take this antenna, this ag leader antenna, and put it on the John Deere, and hopefully we'll do some turbo tilling today. Best part about working close to the bins, there's a microwave. No rabbit food today. I'm a carnivore and I need food. Still making boundaries. But I just got the phone call that I've been dreading all day. Time to go clean out a bin. So I am heading back to the grain bins. BJ's still scared of heights. These grain bins over here, you have to climb up through the top, go down in, and then shovel the doors open. So I gotta go do that. We'll get him to where he can get in eventually. I have faith in him. He's gonna conquer this fear. He's only 42 years young. It's time to, we got plenty of time. All right, so there's the door. We gotta shovel out at least a couple sections of it. There's an intermediate there, and then there's the sump there. Get to shoveling. So the door's up there, but before we can shovel it, we've got to cave all this grain down. So basically, once this will clean out, anytime I stick the shovel in, we'll start an avalanche of grain. It just takes a little bit of time. Now we are wearing masks in the bins. That has nothing to do with COVID. That's because this dust will kill you. Very rough on your lungs. They don't look like a lot of dust in there, but feed dust is terrible. All the crap of this bin is down here too. Like you can see a lot of splits and fines. Fairly typical for the bottom of the bin, but when we have the gleaner next year, we should have less splits. Part one accomplished. We gotta get a little bit more shoveling out, then we'll get the sweep in here. So we have the sweep in. Now we gotta get the motor hooked up, turned on, and start going around in a circle. All right, so BJ can handle it from here. I'm going to go get the John Deere hooked up to the turbo till. Let's see if this is where she's hiding. Yep, there she is. You know, before we open the doors, I'm going to make sure the battery will, make sure it'll start. As you know, we have a thing with batteries. They're always dead. Oh, we have juice. We have juice. Do we have enough juice? Oh, we do. 13.5 liters of American greatness. At least I think that's what it is. Little help, please. Maybe it's a 12.5, I don't know. And to be honest, I have no clue if it's made in America. I think that's a John Deere engine, but I don't know. Pretty positive though. But it should go. So before we get going with this, we need to fuel her up. She has not got any fuel since we've had it. Got about a quarter, I don't even have, she's got probably about 20% fuel, so definitely need to fuel her up. Dad's out in his rock sore. That's how you know it's warm. Dad does not drive his unless it's above 70. Hi, Olivia.
Hi.
Do you like tractors?
Yeah.
Hey, jump it up here.
Jump?
Will you just...
Wait, no, I know.
Get it up there, working man.
Dang it. Mom, can you do that there? I can.
Hey, I need my camera, bub. Bye, have a good time. Did you get your head hit? Are you alright?
Yeah.
It's hard work being a working man.
Why on my head?
Sorry, bub. First pass. We're doing it. We're just not doing it very fast yet. Still getting the hang of the Deere remotes. Had a little hiccup there. Didn't know what I was doing. Actually, I still don't know what I'm doing, but we're getting it. So Dax, what do you think of the John Deere, bub?
Good. If it is good, it's
What are you eating there?
good. Beef there.
We have turbo-tilled 6 acres, and we've busted into the beef jerky already. Don't judge. He's a working man. I'm going to take a minute, hop out, kind of walk back here and see what we're doing. I'm not going very deep with this. There's a lot of gravel in this field. I don't want to kick up all the rocks. Just cutting up corn stalks. That's our goal here. Got a lot of these little kind of rocks, and the deeper you go, the more you pull up. You get stuck in there. Little dude's leaving. Hi, girls.
Hi, sorry, but we didn't bring you ice cream. You're not.
Thanks.
What kind of crap is this?
He's cuter than you.
I see how it is. Goodbye. Alright, friends, we are still ticking away. So we just got the first 90 acres of turbo tilling done. And I know a lot of people are wondering what I think of the tractor. I know that because, at least judging off Instagram, it seems to be the pretty popular question at the moment. So far I like it. Pulls well. The 710s ride pretty nice in the field. One thing that's a little different, it's a little bit noisier than the Challengers. Those Challengers have really spoiled me. They're definitely Cadillacs as far as comfort. But yeah, this pulls well, has plenty of power. It did take a while to get used to going back to a power shift and not locking on my line. Whoops. There we go. But it did take a while to get used to not having a CVT or an IVT transmission, but we have adjusted well. Still getting used to using the ag leader. I've used ag leaders for a long time, but every time I've used one, it's been in a combine or in a sprayer application or something like that. So never used one tilling. Not very difficult, very similar to every other application. One thing I really like about the tractor, this is one of the only four-wheel drives I've ever driven where I can see the drawbar. I hooked up to this thing very easily by myself because of that. I also like that the remotes are all easily accessible to hook up to. One thing I dislike about our Challengers is the 3-point hitch is right in the way when hooking up your remotes. But very good visibility out the back. I like that. Power's pretty good. I mean, we're not really hurting it for power. There's our power meter. Now I am actually going a little slower than I should. This field's rough, so I'm not going 10 miles an hour very often because it's so rough. I want to keep that Turbo Max level, and if I run it at 10 miles an hour, we'll get to bouncing, and then we'll have rougher fields. My main complaint so far is I cannot get my phone to play music through this radio. I do have it connected, like I can make phone calls, but I cannot get music to play through it, so I don't know if it doesn't have that feature or what. Other than that, cab is very comfortable, lots of room, lots of leg room, and yeah, not bad at all. I wish this was flat. I don't like slanted surfaces because when I put stuff up there, it'll roll off. I would change that. But this is a 2012, so keep that in mind. If you're new to the channel, we just got this tractor, and this is the first Deere that we have owned, or the latest model Deere we've owned in a long time. So over here is a field that we put cover crops in. We worked those in with this Turbo Max last year. So those stalks have been Turbo Max since last late October. Be interested to see if there's any difference in when we plant as far as moisture or just seed bed. Starting to get dark. So not only is this the first night running this tractor, or first day running this tractor, this will be the first night working with these tiger lights. So I'm a little excited to flip those on. It's actually darker than this camera's showing. And that's what closer to what it actually looks like outside. Flip that on. Alright, that's a good quitting place for tonight. We have knocked out a quick 120 acres of turbo tilling, so yeah, I guess we'll be back here tomorrow till it rains. One of us will. I'm going to try to use this John Deere as long as possible because I think BJ's got high strip tilling plans for it. And then I probably won't get it anymore. So, hopefully we'll be back here in the morning. Where's the key? There it is. Ooh, egress lights. Guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to thumbs up the video.